Hello guys, my name is Julia and welcome to my channel. Here I speak about astrology, feminine and masculine, inner power, and about all of these interesting things and the balance between all of these energies. And today I want to talk with you about the things we have to know if we want to build a heart connection with someone. So when we want to build healthy relationships, we need to balance our feminine and masculine. Why? Because when we are starting relationship, we are attracting person on our feminine and masculine. And the more balanced it is, the more balanced person will come. And in this video, by the way, I speak more exactly how it all works inside of us, specifically about the connection of Mars-Venus, which is about sensual part and passionate part, and the moon and sun work together. This is our inner processes. This is how we build something on the heart level, because Venus and Mars, this is more on the sexual level. And so today I want to speak exactly about what can we do for our moon energy to make it more balanced and more healed, so we can attract person with the healed sun energy. So what is healed sun energy? The person is able to take responsibility for different things. For example, you have an argument and person says, okay, I'm sorry, I really kind of made like a wrong decision or something like that. Let's talk about it and let's find the decision. So this kind of approach, this is a person with a mature sun energy, because person is not afraid to admit mistakes and person is ready to care about your emotional world. Or for example, you have any kind of problem and the person comes to you and says, let's solve it together, let me help you, or let me give you a hug. So this person behaves like the shield for you and you feel safe. Or for example, you two communicate with another people and someone behaves not really polite to you and you feel not okay. And your partner is able to protect you. In the respectful form, explain this person, this is not right to speak like this to you, so you feel safe. So your moon, your emotions feel safe next to this person. This is a healthy sun energy in your partner. If you cannot say that you feel safe in the partner's presence, if you feel anxiety, if you cannot speak about your emotions, if you never feel that person is on your side but on the opposite person can behave not okay in your address with another people, when you do not feel that this person is ready to protect you, but on the opposite, this person is attacking you. So you can see by the way your moon, your emotional world feels next to a person, and you can analyze by the way it feels what kind of sun energy is in that person. But the thing is that a lot of people try to fix the person, try to have argument, with like teach that person to be a better version for you. But the thing is that everything starts from us. And so when we heal our moon energy, when we heal the connection of sun and moon inside of us, we automatically heal the relationship with the person, or this person gravitates away from our life. How it happens? When our inner sun takes care about inner moon, we start to feel naturally the strong level of inner peace. Because let's say someone is behaving not okay with you in any way, and you are able strongly in a respectful form explain that it's not going to work with you, because you love yourself. This is your form of care about yourself. And you're not, for example, you're working and someone you're working with tells you that you did a bad job. And so this is a moment for you to go emotional, to have an argument, or you can say thank you for things you just said. You could say it more softer. I hear you. I'm ready to change mistakes I did. And for you, it's not an indication that the person is saying something like to offend you. But this is the moment when your sun energy, strong inner masculine, protects, like you have this shield of not thinking that something is wrong with you. Something is not okay with your work, and this person is not able to express it properly. And so this understanding, this is your strong sun energy. That's why your moon's still okay. You're not emotionally, I'm a bad worker, or I'm a bad, for example, designer, or I'm like, how can you behave like this? You know, all of this turbulence is not happening because you have the shield of your own opinion about yourself. And so when you are able to build such relationships, those person who told you that you did something wrong will hear the form of respect with which you are communicating about this subject. And another time, this person will not approach you with this like you did bad. The person will respectfully explain, because your vibe of self-respect will be dominant. And so this person will approach differently. So this is the key. And when you are having such level of kind of solving your own issues, you are in peace because you know that your masculine takes care about your feminine. That's how when you go on a date and you see that person is treating you not the way your emotional world feels safe, you will not go on more dates, because only when you used to feel emotionally unsafe and you feel turbulent all the time, you feel worried, you feel offensive, you feel different things, you feel anxiety, you depressed, or a lot of emotional, turbulence. And then you go on a date, and for example, someone very sexy and someone very charismatic and interesting next to you, so you more reacting on that instead of reacting and noticing how actually your heart, your emotions feels in the presence of this person. So how safe you feel, how easy it is. Do you feel kindness from this person? Do you feel this person kind of cares about who you are? Of course, you cannot feel exactly on the first date, but when you want to, like in the plan of building heart connection, you are looking at this type of things from the person, like how easy and comfortable and naturally being yourself you feel in the presence of the person. And so to have this, you have to first heal it inside. And so in this video, I want to speak with you exactly about the moon energy and some things what we can do for ourselves to feel emotionally more at peace. So first, what I want you to think about the moon energy. What is moon? Moon is about our inner processes. So this is a significator of the fourth house. This is the Lord of the Cancer sign. So this energy is about inner space. And also the house and place where we live in. Look at the space where you live. What you can see. Like, is it cozy space? Is it comfortable? Do you like the colors? Like, forget about everything what anyone could think about that. This is your place, this is your space, or this is your room. Is it cozy for you? Or maybe it's too dark. Is it depressive? Or it's somewhere where you really feel ease. And this is what makes you feel more positive vibes. Like, think about it. How comfortable for you to stay at your place. And if you can change something, maybe you can change the color of the walls. Maybe you can add some flowers or plants. Maybe you can put some curtains on the windows so you could feel more cozy. Or maybe it's a time to add some interesting paintings or some artworks. What about, like, is it dirty? Or do you see a lot of different stuff everywhere, you cannot find stuff? Or is it absolutely everything is organized? Is it clean? Do you feel disgusted in your home, or you feel really safe? Take a look at your fridge and in the kitchen in general. Moon energy lives in our food. Do you have rotten products? Do you have mice and cockroaches running around your kitchen? Or maybe everything is well organized, it's clean, you love taking care about kitchen, you like food, you like cook. So think about it. Because your home, this is your shelter. This is your fourth house. This is your moon energy starts here. When you build a relationship and you start to live with a person, one of the things, no matter which gender you are, one of the things you together invest into the place where you stay, this is the coziness of the space. And so this is completely feminine energy, like how this vibe of, do you want to live in this space? Do you want to come here? Do you want to eat there? So these things you will bring into relationships. And then the problems will start. If you were living in a mess, you will live in a mess. If you are not liking to cook for yourself, you will not cook in the partnership. I know that you may say that for myself I don't like to cook, but for the partner I'm ready to cook. So the thing is that you are ready to give your care and nurture to the partner, but you're not giving it to yourself. So why would you expect that the person would cook for you or care about you and give you moon energy if you are not wanting to give it to yourself first? So that's the point of like starting from self. So the part of where do you live, how it feels to be at your home. Do you like to cook, and do you cook? Because why I'm talking about cooking, when you love the person in the form of moon energy, because moon energy is unconditional love. This is the care, the nurturing part, the kindness, the acceptance. And unconditional love, one of the components of it is actually nurturing, so actually feeding, the same as we feed our child. So this is motherly energy, because Venus and Mars, this is a sexual part, and this is also important, but it's not like you cannot build healthy relationship only having good sex. It's not possible to keep it and maintain it only on being beautiful, being playful, and having everything, with kind of sexy vibes around you. So this is one part, this is like 50%. Another 50% is connected of giving and exchanging of moon and sun energies. And moon and sun, they're connected to these parental roles. And so sometimes we behave in a motherly form or in a fatherly form. And this is what actually keeps this relationship long. Because when you feel the care about someone's emotions, this is what keeps you away from cheating. Because you respect person, you respect the feelings, and this respect is born from the healthy communication of sun and moon, of one partner, and moon and sun. So it's like sun and moon of you communicates with moon and sun of your partner. And so when this kind of communication is happening, this is when we are caring about each other and we are able to sustain relationships. And one of the forms of care is when the person is sick, or when you stay together at home and you are cooking for each other, because moon is a form of feeding another human. And you will naturally see it when your moon is strong or getting stronger. You want to cook. You have this feeling that you are really wanting to do something with it. The same is connected to plants and animals. People who have strong moon energy, they're always surrounded by someone who needs some care and who needs some nurturing. Because if you see that you don't have any plant in your apartment, or you don't like kids, you don't like cooking, and you have anxieties and panic attacks, this is a huge indication that your moon energy needs healing. Because something about giving nurturing and kindness was blocked for some reasons from the past lives. And it means that for you to attract the human with a strong sun energy, it's important to open up this heart energy and to give this moon energy like the coming out. And so first you're doing it for yourself. And so when you are creating the comfortable space where you live, like just right now after you finish watching this video, like take a look on your place and realize, would you right now in this moment want like your partner, if you're single, for example, be in this place and live here with you, and would this person love it? would this person feel comfortable and cozy in this space? Because you have to remember that Venus energy is about how beautiful, luxurious and fancy, kind of stylish vibe in the apartment. But the coziness and the rest, like the feeling of resting, because moon has cooling energy. It's like sun is hot. It's about like inner fire. And when the person comes back home, for example, person wants rest. We are coming home to rest. And if this space is providing this resting vibe, and this resting vibe, this is moon energy. And so if this space does not provide resting vibe, it means moon energy is not really healthy. And so the very important part of caring about your own moon, it's caring about your inner space where you live. Because the way you care about your apartment, about your home, this is the same way you are caring about your inner processes. And you can really notice what kind of, like how differently you feel in the space when everything is clean, everything has their own space. Like one thing we have to remember about taking care about our space. Because mess is because everything is everywhere. Everything have to have their own place. And so organize places by different categories. And if you like traveling, so you can have the space in your house where you put everything connected to travels and sport, for example. Everything connected to art go in another space. Everything connected to work goes in another space. So just categorize stuff and you will always have the place for each thing. When you take it, put it on the same place. And so when you live in the organized space and when you have not a lot of stuff everywhere, your eyes get relief. You feel easy and more comfortable in such space. And when you feel more comfortable, you can rest. You have emotional peace. So you feel cozy at your home. And then when you go at the kitchen, like throw away everything what is not good, what you don't want to eat. Because this is the same, like this is what's stuck emotion inside, like they sit inside, and this is how they kind of poison your energy. Because everything on the physical level, this is a material manifestation of what is going on inside of us on the energy level. And if on the energy level we have blocked energies, we will have and we will see blocked kind of different cluttering and different mess in our house, in our space where we live. So start from this, and when you see how it feels and you keep it, you will internally feel respect to your own self, because you will know that next to you in your space it's cozy, it's comfortable. Also, when you feel that you don't want and don't like, for example, plants, just know that when you start to, for example, you buy some plants, you read, it's very simple how to take care about them. You actually start to care about something. And you start to understand, like you try the leaves, like is it soft, is it enough water or no. So when you are doing things like this, you start to talk with this plant, by the way. And so it's starting to be like the process of being responsible for something. And when you have this nurture of your plants at your home, this is how your moon energy grows and opens up. So you can, everyone has this moon energy. We just need to tune into this. Because if your moon sits in uncomfortable position, in uncomfortable house with uncomfortable aspects, or for example with Saturn, you can be in some way the person who try to be strict with your emotions. You're not allowing yourself to be kind because you see it as weakness. Because if you feel emotional, you're going like overwhelmed. But when you are taking care with your sun about your emotions, you're not feeling like a jelly. You are aware of your emotions. You allow them to flow, but you have strong shield. And in this video, I speak exactly about this part of emotional sensitivity, how you can heal it. It's an old one, but still it's good because I explained it with different diagrams how it works. By the way, when you are spending time at home, for example, you're doing yoga or you're meditating, or you're also kind of embracing your emotions, allow yourself to cry. This is important thing because tears, this is water. It's also the same element, which is emotional world. So you're kind of, when you are allowing yourself to cry, you allow this, you unblock emotional blockages inside, and this coming out from you. When you are crying, this is a moment when you feel what is going on inside, what hurts you. You have this understanding. It's not the moment of hating yourself for being weak. This is a moment for you to realize that this specific thing makes you cry. What is this? And then you taking care about it, you healing it, you're solving it, you're reading about it, you're meditating, you're trying to figure this thing out. This is another part of taking care about your own processes. And so all the things connected to water, for example, drinking water, it's also cleansing energy. Shower, my recommendations, like shower every day. And when you doing it, just feel how water cleansing your body and cleansing your energy. When you are watering your plants, when you are bathing in your home, or when you are jumping into rivers and different oceans, whatever. So you also healing your energy with water. So water energy is important for us to kind of cool, like to balance this fire when we are achieving something, where we are like have our energy directed into somewhere, and then we need to cool it down. And so this watering and, for example, meditating, this is a moment when we are like resting. It's like a recharge. The person is running the marathon, and then the person takes rest, and then person can run again. So this taking rest, this is like the cycle. It's so important. We cannot always just be in the achieving, like on this outer world processes mode. We need to recharge, go inside, give self time, care about self, and we always need to find at least like hour, 2 hours in a day, time for self. When you are doing your spiritual practice, when you are showering, when you're drinking your water, when you're being in peace, by doing stuff like this, you are healing your own energy. And it's very important to explain your partner or your close people that you need this self-time. This is how you are growing in healthy relationship with self. And by the way, if you're interested in meditations, I created the channel where I made different specific sounds for meditation. I mix natural sounds and singing bowls, like wonderful thing. I really recommend you to check, just exactly because my clients asked me many times how to meditate. So I made the channel, just I'm sending it to people for kind of make it easier. And I put the link on this channel just down below. Another thing what I wanted to tell you about the moon energy, it's connected to acceptance and allowing. So what does it mean? When we allow the world to be the way it is and people to be the way they are, and we understand that we are actually responsible only for ourselves, this is not selfish thing. This is like healthy understanding your own boundaries. It's like person has their own self to take care about their own self, about their own processes, about their own emotions. We are not talking about children right now, because when we have children, yes, we are responsible till their maturity, helping them to navigate life. We are helping them to with our wisdom, helping them how everything is working in the world, how to understand your emotions, how to analyze different mistakes you do. So we are helping them. But to have a child, actually, in the best way, first we need to balance this moon and sun energy so we can be more balanced parent for this child. But when we speak about another adults, this is the thing that they have their own self and their own sun energy to take care about themselves. Our responsibility is to take care about our own self, and we cannot control the world. The way when we allow the world to be the way it is, with all the imperfections in all the different ways, like a lot of different really bad stuff going on. But everything going on for a reason, and everything goes the way it has to be. Because when you believe and trust in the divine plan, you understand that everything goes the way it goes. And if you can influence somehow, just do something about it or allow it to happen. So when you allow, you feel relief inside and you're taking care about your own stuff. Because sometimes the problem of our emotional world starts when we are solving. So our sun is so concerned about solving all the global stuff, like we are taking care about this, worrying about that. We think about, and in this moment we're actually forgetting about our own processes. Like we live in a mess, we have bad connections and bad relationships with different people. We are full of anxiety. We are not caring about our health, but we are worrying about everything what's going on in the world. The point is that let the world be the way it goes. Detach yourself from all of those processes and look just only on your small world. It's not that big. And what you can do about this. So this is the moment if you looking within, you're looking inside of your world. How you can heal some processes, how you can care about yourself, what you can do about your health. You are not running out of time because we are spirits. It's very, what I say right now, you heard it and you know it a million times, but we will die only when our material body will be finished in this process of staying here, because our energy will not be in alignment with everything what is going on the planet Earth. So that's why we go away in the different dimension and then we come back when we decide to. And so if we come here for some specific time, this is our time for growing in different ways. And so if we understand that the emotional world, this is a part which is not really working properly and needs balance, so this is the time. It's not to postpone it for some time in the future, but it's a time to care about this in this time and this incarnation. When we are taking care about our own simple things, like we live in a cozy space, we cook for ourselves, we meditate, we are kind to close people, we are thinking about our development in different ways. And so by doing this, we are actually providing in the collective very harmonious vibe. And this is how we invest, and this is how we actually change the world. This is how we help the world to be a better place. So when you see a lot of problems in the world, it's because the energy of the collective emotional is not okay. So people, our society investing in the collective, the emotions, which is really turbulent. And that's why on the manifested level, we see so much different problematic stuff happening. Like the fact that the waters of the planet are very, very polluted. It means that the waters on the collective, subconscious, energetical level is not healed and healthy. And so when we are taking care about our own inner space, this is how we actually invest in the collective really strong and healthy vibes. So this is what I wanted for you to know, that by allowing the world to be the way it is and caring about your stuff, you're actually getting the peace you need, because this is how you attain the inner peace within the space which is under your control. And this is exactly your world. And when you feel that with some people you're not feeling comfortable when you communicate, or you feel that someone behaving arrogantly to you, or humiliative, or not interested or disrespectfully in your opinion or something like that, just when you choose to distance yourself from such person, or distance yourself from these relationships, it's just, again, you are taking care about your inner peace, and it's not your problem how this person is facing it. If you are explaining it in a respectful form, you can just, like, without screaming, explain that, you know what, I love our friendship, or I've always been trying to be a good friend, parent, whoever it is, but such statements like this, or such actions like this, or the fact that I never feel really easy in your presence, I really feel that I want to distance myself for some time from you, and I hope you will understand it. And that's it. So you're not disrespectful for the person, but you're just being true and honest to the way it is. You distance yourself, and the way person is processing this is their problem. And if you are doing it with strong and easy vibe, you will feel peace, and the person will have something to think about. And so when you are solving such small stuff on your personal level, this is how you are caring about your inner world. And so this is what gives your emotional world this peaceful vibe. And then when you go into relationship, you are providing this kind of peaceful energy, which gives your partner the feeling of relief next to you. So your partner wants to be next to you because person feels easy. The person feels relaxed and accepted and understood, and person feels kindness from your side, and person feels love. And the person who is this, like, the fact that you have this energy to provide this, you will attract the person who believes in their subconscious that they are deserving to have partner like this with such qualities. And the person who have such believing of deserving to have it, this is a person with a good strong sun and good strong moon, because only person who believes that they deserve peace, they will attract the partner who will provide peace. This is that simple. And so this is the kind of person you want to be with, because when you will have your dark times and your problems and different things will happen with your moon, this person's sun will give you a hug, will cook for you, will provide you such space, so you will rejuvenate, you will heal in this space, but not more and more anxiety and problems. Okay, I hope it was understandable and maybe took a little bit long, but it's important to really feel this energy, to understand how it works, and to implant this inside. And give yourself time, because it will not happen just super fast. It's built with time. And this kindness to self in this process, this is a great feminine energy growing inside of you. And this is very attractive for the healthy masculine which you want to attract. Okay, take care about your moon energy, and see you in the next videos. Bye bye.